Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the mega webinar of algo trading and beginner's guide to algo trading. So, in today's session, we are going to talk about what are the pros and cons of starting algo trading, what is the minimum capital required, and how you can start designing your own algo trading strategy here. So, basically, let's directly jump to the main topic and with what capital you can start your algo trading here. So, algo trading can be started basically algo trading can be started with a capital of 2 lakh rupees. In 2 lakh rupees you can short one lot of options here, but in but when you start algo trading with 2 lakh rupees, you are not going to make money because of the uh, multiple charges that you have to pay for all the platforms like Zerodha, Angel, and there are other platform charges like when you are algo trading here, right? So to have sustainable algo trading profit, let's say you have to start with a capital of around with a minimum capital of around 7 to 8 lakh rupees would be an ideal capital to start algo trading, and that is a very good and sustainable capital here, right? So because 2 or 3% of your charges are going to go only in if you are trading with a smaller capital, 2-3% of your charges are going to go uh, these into these charges here basically. So let me just show you some of the calculations here, that what are the calculations here. Let's say that you are starting with a capital of around 4 lakh rupees, and there are three strategies without re-entry, or two with multiple re-entries. Then brokerage would come at around 20 rupees per side, and there are around 120 rupees as taxes. So basically you are going to lose around 5k 5 to 10 5 to 8,000 rupees per month minimum when you are algo trading here. So this is the minimum charge here basically. So to start algo trading, what we are going to do, the minimum capital that is required basically for a sustainable profit is at around 7 to 8 lakh rupees, and the algo trading platforms that we are going to use to the basically the algo trading platforms that we are going to use is Stockmock, that is used for the backtesting, and Quantiply that we are going to use is for the execution here, right? So this is the important part of the algo trading here. The next questions are the operation cost minimum would come at around 8 to 10,000 rupees per month in a normal brokerage account. So generally I suggest people with smaller traders with smaller capital to start trading with around in Finvasia basically, so you can save the money there. So does algo trading require monitoring is one of the most genuine questions that I get every time. So even though every order gets punched through your through the computer here, we require monitoring of the system here, because you can't leave the system unmonitored. Why? Because let's say that we have a flight here, like एयरप्लेन, राइट? तो एयरप्लेन में भी हमारे पास में ऑटो पायलट का रहता है, बट स्टिल वी हैव अ पायलट टू मॉनिटर द सिस्टम एंड ऑल. सो सिमिलरली errors can arrive anytime in the market, so we that is why we require monitoring of the system. And what are some of the errors that we can encounter while algo trading? So some of the errors that we encounter while algo trading are broker going down, broker going down, algo platform going down, orders are getting placed but stop loss wasn't placed into the system, margin shortfall occurred suddenly due to the sudden increase in VIX here, right? So these are some of the errors that you can get. So some of the screenshots that I'm going to share right now are the errors that I've faced in the live trading markets. So this is the Zerodha OI limit order that I have faced once, and these are some of the errors. So let's say once sometimes you get margin shortfall. So this is the margin shortfall error that I have got once when I was trading. This is an error when Finvasia was down, and orders were not getting punched into the platform, hence uh, orders got punched but stop loss wasn't punched into the platform. So what broker does Quantiply support here? Quantiply supports Angel One, Zerodha, Finvicia, IFL securities, and additional charges whenever you start algo trading. Additional charges are, in case of Zerodha, there are 2,000 rupees extra that you have to pay for the API there, right? So this is the extra charge that you have to pay here. Secondly, Finvicia is a better platform in terms of algo trading because you can save a lot of money as a beginner initially. Afterwards, once you start having confidence and once you trade with around more than 20-30 lakh rupees, then you may think of shifting to shifting to other brokers. But as an initially, it is always better that you start trading with uh, you start trading with Finvicia here, right? So what are the pros and cons of algo trading here? So some of the benefits of algo trading are you can minimize your emotional trading here. It allows you to backtest your strategies. It helps you to maintain discipline, and you can obviously trade multiple accounts at any single time here. So this is one of the benefit of algo trading, but there are a lot of cons of algo trading. So you always have to monitor the system. You cannot leave the system unmonitored. Errors can come in broker platform, in the algo platform. So this is the second thing. Third thing is, it is not 100% guaranteed that once you have backtested a system and you have seen that the strategy has given a lot of profit, but it may happen that once you start trading a system, it may start to give loss here. So this is the basics of the algo trading that we had. Once you start algo trading, you have to remember these things. So before going forward, let us discuss some of the algo trading strategies that you can start as a beginner in on a capital of around 2 lakh rupees as well. So let me just explain you the strategies, what is the logic of the strategy, and then you can basically start this. Okay, so this is I'm going to explain you the logic as well as the backtesting on how you can design a strategy on your own and start running the strategy there. One second. Yeah. So let's take an example. Now, how does algo trading makes money? मतलब हम algo trading से करना क्या चाहते हैं? We are just trying to automate our logic that we have designed. So let's take an example of a straddle here. So अगर हमने एक straddle का हमने एक example लिया, लेट्स से कि हमने एक एटीएम स्ट्राइक प्राइस पे हमने लेट्स से वी हैव सोल्ड अ 200 रुपीज स्ट्रैडल on Tuesday here. So if we have kept a 25% SL on each leg, that is, we have kept a 50 point SL on each leg, and one side SL gets hit, the other side SL moves to cost there, right? So this is one of the most basic strategies that we trade in algo trading here. One second, just so let's say that we are shorting a 200 rupees call side option, and we are shorting a 200 rupees put side option here. Okay, now what happens is, if the market is completely staying sideways, none of the stop loss gets hit, we do not make any money or we do not lose any money, but direction after some time. So on the call side, we lose 50 points because we have kept a 25%. Most of the what I have observed is the highest money is made in algo trading. Basically, the highest money is made whenever the markets are directional here. Okay, because you can capture the entire trend and you can make money on the entire trend here. So the first strategy what we are trying to do is, we are trying to fix the premium here. We are trading with a fixed premium of 200 rupees with a fixed premium of 200 rupees. Now this 200 rupees premium on Friday would be out of the money like OTM 4, OTM 5, but on Wednesday would be at the money strike price. So the point of using the fixed premium is, we want to come near premium near the expiry, and we want to stay away from the ATM strike price on non-expiry day. Okay, so that is with the closest premium ranges here. All right, so let me just show you some of the examples here. So basically, what is the closest premium? Closest premium is a strategy where we select options not based on the strike like ATM, OTM 100, OTM 200, but rather based on the premium values. If we have a condition like closest premium near 200, then this will be approximately 600, 700 points OTM on Friday, but 300 points OTM on Wednesday and ATM on expiry. So this is good for DK, for capturing DK on other days, as we are selecting far away options and then coming near at the money strike price, right? So basically, this is the logic of using the closest premium here. Now let me show you one of the strategy here, what we are trying to do. So this is the stockmark platform, and I'm going to share the strategy link with you as well. So just in the chat box you can open the strategy here. So basically, first strategy that I'm going to discuss is the 900, uh, the 930 200 CPR. So what does this mean? So basically we are keeping a 25% SL on a premium that is lesser than 200 rupees and having one re-entry on each leg here. Right. So, and we are trying to close the strategy basically at 2 o'clock and enter into a new strategy using the same capital at 2:15 again. Okay, so let me just run this strategy now. One second, what happened? यार क्या हो गया इसको? Yeah, so basically the first strategy that we are going to discuss is the 930 200 CPR strategy here. So let me just show you the required margin for the first strategy, and the first strategy takes the required margin of the first strategy is at around 1.65 lakh rupees. And let me just show you the backtest of this strategy from 2019 March. Okay, so one of the most important points of a strategy are the expectancy ratio that you have to see. You have to see the average profit per day, average profit, average loss. You have to also see the maximum drawdown. I generally prefer systems that have drawdown lesser than 10%. Overall basket drawdown has to be lesser than 10%. Individual strategy drawdown can be up to 10-15%. Right. So this is one of the most important strategies that I have been trading. I've been trading it live in the markets. And so let us see the overall system here. Yeah, so the system is running here. I have shared the backtesting link in the description below as well. Once I upload this on the YouTube, you can uh, watch this video as well as you can check out the backtesting link again. Yeah. So basically, the backtesting has been finished here. Now we see the required total margin, estimated margin is at around 1.65 lakh rupees, and the total overall profit that you can see is at around 381%. Maximum loss in a day is at around 2.5%, while we see the expectancy of the system is around 0.5. So I always look for a system that has an expectancy near 0.5, and a maximum drawdown of the system always has to be lesser than 10%. Now you can reduce the DD of the entire system as well once you start clubbing the system with other systems here, right? So the first strategy is the 930 200 CPR, and you can see that the system has given consistent returns in the from the past. So we can see that the in 2019 the system had given me 100% return. In 2020 it had given me 115%. In 2021 87%. In 2022 67%. And in 2023 the system has till now given 17% returns totally, right? So as you can clearly see that system has been consistently profitable. Only thing is you have to hold on to the system. The second strategy that I'm going to talk about is the 215 CPR 100 CPR strategy. So in this system, basically what we are trying to do, we are trying to buy a trying to sell a option that is greater than 100 rupees. It could be 115, 120 with a stop loss of around 25% and a re-entry of with one re-entry on each leg here. Okay, so I'm going to share the strategy once again. I'm going to share the strategy link once again. You can check out the strategy and load it in your StockMock as well. Just click on the strategy link here. Okay, so this is one of the important strategies that you can start trading and start clubbing the this strategy with others. Now I want to talk about some of the most important things about the reality of algo trading here. So reality of algo trading is, now whenever you start algo trading, the you see that the backtest period is very green. You see that there are huge profits into the in the system. But as soon as you start trading the system, you will see that you have started making losses. So in the real trading time, always have to had you always have to have the perseverance and the discipline to hold on to the system whenever you start the real trading. And after, let's say, you have given up the after some time, you see that you have given up the system. Okay, so after some time, after a series of losses, you gave up the system, and then you again backtest the strategy, and you see that the strategy has started to make profit here, right? So this is one of the most common things that is going to happen with you whenever you start trading anything. So in the backtest, everything looks good. Once you start trading, you will see that basically it is started to giving losses, and you will find that it is not exactly how it looks like. So everything looks good on paper, but once your money is deployed onto the strategy, you start feeling the heat. Now I'm going to talk, this is I'm talking about the psychological point of view here. Why? Because most of the people start thinking that trading, algo trading, or any kind of trading is all about strategy. Give me one holy grail strategy and you are going to make money. So this is not happening like that. One more meme that I want to share is basically algo trading looks very good in backtest, but once you see the in the reality, you will see that everything looks like a scam to you. You are not going to make any kind of money in the beginning. Everything would look like a scam to you. But believe me, once you stick to the system, once you have started a system, you always have to stick to the system until and unless your maximum drawdown gets hit into the system here. Right? So let me just show you the live equity curve from let me show you the live equity curve from my PNL here. So this is my live equity curve here. When I had started my journey of algo trading, you can clearly see the A point. It had immediately went into losses. So this is my A point. After that, after the 1 month of continuous series of losses, there is a winning streak here. So as you can see, there is a winning streak of around from A to B here. After B, there is a deep pullback that you can see in my system here. After that, you can see from B to C, there is one continuous winning streak. Then there is series of drawdown, time drawdown, as you can uh, check this out. And then finally, there was a breakout retest, and then there was a continuous winning streak. So learning from my equity curve is, you always have to hold on to the system. There are going to be parts where the strategy or the market is going to test you continuously, and you are going to make a series of losses. But believe me, believe on the system, that the important point is that you uh, follow the system blindly here, right? So point A, when you start a strategy, basically newbies generally check that it has no loss month. Generally what happens is, whenever you start a strategy, you look for a strategy that has no loss month and term it as a best strategy. But in reality, when you start a strategy but in reality, when you start a strategy, it suddenly goes into DD. As new traders are not prepared to see a loss month, basically we are not prepared to see a loss month, they generally close the strategy and hop on to the next one. So now when they hop to a new strategy, it again goes into DD. So this process continues until he wipes his entire capital. Sticking to the strategy is really important, and 100 out of 90 traders will quit into this stage here. If you agree with me, just type yes in the chat box, that as soon as uh, you had backtested a strategy and it was completely in green, but as soon as you started trading the strategy, it went into it went into losses here. So have you ever faced this kind of fear? Okay, so backtest period looks good on the green side, but as soon as you start trading the real strategy, it starts to give you a loss. And then once you once you have stopped the strategy, it again goes into profit here. So has anyone faced a situation like this, where they started a strategy, it was completely in profit, it had no loss month in the back in the past, but as soon as they started the strategy, it went into losses, and then they had to stop the strategy, right? So this is the general thing that happens whenever they start trading the strategy here. Okay, so learning from the equity curve, basically, my learning from the equity curve is, I had started my trading strategy and it went into losses immediately. Then it went into, it was a series of profit. Then there was a deep pullback, and then there was a series of profit, and then there was a completely sideways period. So this is the important thing that you have to understand, that don't run behind no loss month strategies. Always stick to the system, and this is the live strategy. I had started trading the strategy in June after looking at the backtest results, and this was a no loss month strategy here. So as soon as I had started, it gave a loss of six. It gave me a loss of it gave me loss for the first month, and I had panicked. And since then it has given 22% in 6 months, right? So you can clearly see, I had started a strategy in May. I had started a strategy in June. Till then, it had no loss month till that period of time. After, in the June, as soon as I had started, it gave me a loss of 1%, and after that, it gave me a series of profits. Right? So you always have to stick to the system whenever you are starting a strategy here. It doesn't matter whether you are right or wrong. What matters is how much you make when you are right and how much you lose when you are wrong. So stick to the system, no matter how miserable you feel. Yes. So win rate. So basically, whenever you're looking for a strategy, always look for the win rate. So win rate of a system always has to be more than around 60%, more than 60%. So a system with 85% win rate can also be loss making if average loss is 8 times the average profit. So you can see that this system has a 87% win rate, but overall the strategy is in loss here. Why? Because the average profit on win days is 8 times the average profit on loss days, the average loss on loss days here, right? So this is the difference here, basically, that whenever you are making money, you always have to make around 1.5 times the money that you're losing here. So this is the equity curve versus number of trades whenever here. Okay, so example of such systems is, all the systems with small target but with bigger stop losses are going to have higher winning percentages, but will be loss making systems here. Okay, so all the systems basically with smaller stop losses, with bigger stop losses and a smaller targets are going to be those systems where you see the win ratio 90% winning. So you will see scams like 100% winning strategy, 100% win ratio strategy. All these strategies will be loss making strategy, because any system that has a 100% winning ratio generally always has a loss ratio. मतलब क्या कि average loss on loss days is going to be 10 times 20 times the average profit here, right? So in the end you are going to lose everything that you have made here. Okay, so now we look for a system. So now we look for a system where the win rate is around 10 to 15%, but average profits are much higher than the average loss. So such systems could be option buying system, option selling systems with very small stop losses. They have large DD days even if expectancy is positive. Traders put in the middle here. So you can see win ratio is around 13%, but it is profitable system. Why? The win loss ratio, you see the average profit is 10 times the average loss, but still the system is loss making system. Why? Because you always have to maintain a system where the average profit on win days always has to be around 1.5 times the average loss on loss days here, and the win ratio always of a system has to be around 50% here. Okay. So this is one of the important things about understanding a system, that in our life system as well. Let me show you our system, our strategy here. In our strategy, you can see the average profit on win days. The total winning percentage is at around 66%, while the average profit on win days is at around 1600 and average losses are at around 1300 rupees here, right? So this is important thing, that a system is going to be profitable only when you have a proper win loss ratio and a risk to reward ratio here. Okay, so this is the important thing that you have to understand before you start any kind of trading strategy. The maximum drawdown has to be lesser than around 8%, 10% basically, and average profit on win days has to be greater than average loss on loss days. Average expectancy has to be around 0.5%, and maximum loss, probably try to keep the maximum loss in a day below 2.5%, so that you are fighting to live another day here. Okay, so till now, anyone has any queries? Yeah, Murari Sharma ji, uh, I will unmute you and you can ask your query here. Yeah, hi. Yeah. Okay, okay. My screen wasn't visible. Okay, sure. I'll explain the strategy once again. Now, okay. So basically, the first strategy that I'm going to talk about, the first strategy is a strategy known as the 930 200 CPR here. So what does the strategy do? In this strategy, we are shorting 200 options that are lesser than 200 rupees. We are fixing the premium here, that the premium always has to be less than 200 rupees. Stop loss on each leg has to be 25%, and there has to be one re-entry on each leg here. So the benefit of this strategy is we are keeping the premiums that are there, that are fixed. It does not matter whether VIX is 100 or whether VIX is 25 or uh, whether VIX is 15 or 12 here. The stop loss, strategy, the best part is the premium that is it is going to select is always going to be lesser than 200, no matter how, wherever the VIX is. So this is the benefit of the strategy number one. The strategy number two is the strategy known as the 100 CPR at 215 basically. So in this we are selecting the premiums that are greater than 100 rupees, and the stop loss has to be around 25% with a re-entry of one on each leg. So when we combine both the strategies and run, we see that the total profit of this strategy is coming at around 381%, and the total win ratio is 66%, the loss ratio is 34%. Strategy has given consistent returns over a period of time, where in 2019 the strategy gave 100%, 115%, and even in 3 months it has given 17% return. Yeah. So all the strategies that we are discussing are intraday strategies here, where the first strategy has an exit at around 215, and we are using the same capital to start a new strategy at 230 215 again. So why are we doing this is basically you might have seen that after 2 o'clock there is generally a new trend that emerges. It could be on the higher side, or it could be on the lower side, right? So market can go up or market can go down. So that is why we are trying to cover or close the strategy number one here, and exit that strategy and enter into a new strategy again at 215, so to capture a new trend. And believe me, the strategy, this logic has been consistently working. I have been consistently trading these similar strategies, a lot of variations of these strategies at various times and various strikes here. So to tell you, this is like the alpha strategy that I am running right now. These two combinations are one of the most important strategies that I run every day. It does not matter whether the market is opening at whether the market is a gap up or a gap down here. I am going to run the entire strategy every day uh, without any changes here, right? So this is the benefit of running a algo strategy here. Even in 3 months of 2020 23, the strategy has given me a 17% returns on a cap on one lot. So the total return on 1 lakh, on 1.6 lakh rupees, is coming at around 28,000 rupees. Now I do not run, so I don't run only this strategy. I run a combination of, and I run a combination of 10 11 strategies. That is why the total return of my 2023 is at around 10% and not 17%. I do not, even though the strategies may give 100% return, so I do not put my entire capital into two strategies. So similarly, like we diversify whenever we are putting into equity, like we diversify our strategies there, we also we diversify our stock there. We also try to diversify into multiple number of strategies at different time periods, at different strike prices. So what you can do is trade a variation of these strategies, like changing the strike prices. So what you can do here, we are selecting less than 200 rupees, so you can select lesser than 100 rupees premium at 10 o'clock. So you can design a strategy like that. So let me just duplicate this and show you one sample here. 1030, let's say 1030 100 CPR. Yeah, excuse me, 1 minute. So this is for naked or some. So in intraday, we do not buy hedges and trade any kind of options. It is completely naked options that we are trying to do here, and it is not advised that you trade, that you buy hedges and trade that you trade, because at overall, if you see the longer term, you are going to be almost break even only. Why? Because you are not going to make money. Because at the end of the day, on the loss making day, you are going to lose double the quantity, the double money on the loss making day, because you're doubling the quantity with hedges. And the hedge loss that you are going is basically a fixed cost that you are going to pay here. Okay, so it is not advised that you run double quantity here. Yeah. So I personally don't suggest, I personally don't run as well. It is yeah. So let me just show you some random strategy how you can create your own strategy here. So I'm showing you that, let me select a premium that is lesser than 100. Why I'm selecting 100 rupees right now? Because I have already selected 200. So I am changing the time from 9:30 to 10:30. Let's say that I am changing the stop loss here to 40% on each legs. Okay, and I am keeping a, yeah. So basically what I have done, I have kept a 40% SL with a re-entry one, and with a 100 the option that I am going to short is lesser than 100 rupees. I am going to exit this at 15:15. So let me just run this back test. Designing your own strategy is really easy if you are if you can basically understand the market. uh, Yeah. So now we have designed the strategy. As you can clearly see, what we have done is just put some random things to understand. So as you can clearly see here, the strategy has given me a return of around 254% in 3 years. The expectancy is at around 0.3. The MDD is at around 27, and the maximum drawdown of the system is coming at around 7.3%. But the best part of understanding a strategy is, now the best part of understanding a strategy is when you combine 2 3 different strategies, the overall drawdown of the system always has to come down. You always have to see that you, if you're running 2 3 different strategies, the correlation of the strategies has to come down and it should not increase. So let me just show you that correlation matrix, that is the relationship between, one second ना, क्या हुआ, ये रन नहीं हुआ. Yeah, so now we see that the total returns of the strategy is coming at around 290%. And if we want to see the correlation between two strategies, now the problem has come with the strategy is that the correlation between S1 and S3 has come high, has been at around 0.91. So whenever you look at a strategy, I'm explaining you the thought process behind creating a strategy here. So whenever you look at a strategy, you always have to see that the correlation between any two strategies has to be less than 0.4 here. So S1 and S3 here are highly correlated strategies here. So we have to, what we have to do, we have to we have to try to reduce the correlation between S1 and S3 here, right? So whenever I am trying to create a strategy, I always have to select that correlation, basically. So, okay, okay, good question. Now, correlation between any two strategies is one of the most important metrics of algo trading. Why? Because let's say that if you are trading two different strategies, S1 and S2, let me just show you an example here. So let me just show you. So if you are trading S1 and S2 are two strategies, if the correlation between two, let's say, okay, so if S1 is giving me profit and S2 is also giving me profit, and S1 is giving me loss and S2 is also giving me loss, firstly, every time both the strategies give me together as a profit or together as a loss. So, or every time both the strategies are selecting the same strike prices, and you are keeping similar percentages है. मतलब क्या, मैं आपको एक स्ट्रैटेजी बताता हूँ कि आपने 930 को आपने एक स्ट्रैडल बेचा विथ 25% एसएल, और 935 को एक स्ट्रैडल बेचा विथ 23% एसएल. ओके, सो हाउ, आप बताओ लॉजिक, कितने बार दोनों में सेम. सो बेसिकली मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स यू विल सी दैट द स्ट्रेटजी हैज सिमिलर स्ट्राइक प्राइस बोथ द, और दोनों में, राइट. तो इन दोनों के बीच में, हाँ, तो ये दोनों स्ट्रैटेजी है, इनका कोरिलेशन का आएगा अप्रोक्सीमेटली 0.95 अप्रोक्सीमेटली. Okay, so any strategy that has a correlation between has a correlation greater than 0.4 is a correlated strategy. So this is not going to reduce the drawdown of the system, this is going to increase the drawdown of the system, because loss और profit दोनों में साथ में होने वाला है. और जो भी है, अगर जो भी होगा, मतलब प्रॉफिट भी साथ में होगा, लॉस भी आपको साथ में ही होने वाला है इस केस में. तो हमको क्या करना है, हमको उस केस में स्ट्रैटेजी का ड्रॉडाउन कम करना है. ओवरऑल हमारे सिस्टम का अगर हमें ड्रॉडाउन कम करना है, तो कोरिलेशन जो मैं कह रहा हूं, ये सब स्ट्रैटेजी के बीच में कोरिलेशन जो है वो कम रहना चाहिए. तो अब S1 और S3 मेरा कोरिलेटेड स्ट्रैटेजी है, तो ये मेरे सिस्टम में मैं इसको रन नहीं कर सकता. मतलब क्या, आप एक तो S1 रन कर लीजिए, यू रन इधर S1 और इधर S3, बट नॉट बोथ, बिकॉज most of the times both are going to give you similar results, so it is not called diversification here. Okay, understood. So we have to modify this system again such that we have to reduce the correlation of the system here. Now how we can reduce the correlation? So let's say that one strategy I'm using the closest premium. Other strategy, what I'm trying to do, let me sell OTM 2 or OTM 3 premium. OTM 3 इस केस में मैं 40% SL दोनों में लगता हूँ. अब हमें इसको चेक करना है कि अगर मैंने ये सिस्टम को बनाया है कि अब S1 और S3 में कैसा कोरिलेशन बन रहा है. नाउ इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज, नाउ वी डू नॉट रन अ सिस्टम कि मुझे कोरिलेशन कब करना है तो मैं लॉस मेकिंग सिस्टम रन करूंगा और आई वुड रन अ वेरी लो प्रॉफिट मेकिंग सिस्टम. what I want to manage, I want to manage the profit as well. I also want to manage the drawdown here. तो मुझे कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करना है किसी पे, किसी भी चीज पे. अगर मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा कि वो सिस्टम अगर प्रॉपरली काम नहीं कर रहा है, लेट्स से कि मैंने जो सिस्टम बनाया उसमें कोरिलेशन बहुत ज्यादा है, तो इधर यू कैन चेंज द इंस्ट्रूमेंट, यू कैन चेंज. आप थोड़ा निफ्टी में ट्रेड करिए, आप थोड़ा बैंक निफ्टी में ट्रेड करिए, आप ये कर सकते हो. आप ये कर सकते हो, आप थोड़ा इंट्राडे में करिए, आप थोड़ा पोजिशनल में करिए. तो यू कैन रिड्यूस द सिस्टम्स कोरिलेशन विथ अ लॉट ऑफ मेथड्स हियर. नाउ नाउ यू सी, अब देखिए S1 और S3 में कोरिलेशन कैसा आ गया और आपके पूरे एंटायर सिस्टम को ड्रॉडाउन कैसा हो गया. कैन यू सी, कैन यू टेल मी द डिफरेंस नाउ. व्हाट हैपेंड, what happened from the older strategy that we traded and the S3 that we traded right now, that we designed right now. So the older one had a correlation of more than 0.9 between S1 and S3. That means both the strategies were almost similar and both the strategies were giving me profit or loss at the same time. Now the correlation has come down to 0.11. It is uncorrelated system here. Overall drawdown of the entire system has gone down to minus 4.2%. And initially the entire system drawdown was around 7-8%, but now it has come down to minus 4%. So benefit of running a strategy into uh, benefit of running a basket of strategies is your drawdown is going to come down. Basically, your drawdown is going to come down, and you are going to have a smoother equity curve here. इस इधर देख लीजिए कि आपका ROI जो है 9% आ गया है 3 महीने का. नाउ एज आई हैड मेंशन कि आप जब अनकोरिलेटेड सिस्टम्स रन करोगे तो आपका ROI ऑब्वियस की बात है थोड़ा कम होगा, बट आपका जो ROI है वो स्मूदर ROI रहेगा. यू आर, ऐसा नहीं कि आप जब आपको प्रॉफिट हो रहा तो बहुत ही ज्यादा प्रॉफिट हो रहा और लॉस हो रहा तो बहुत ही ज्यादा लॉस हो रहा. आपका जो रिस्क टू रिवॉर्ड है वो अच्छा मैनेज रहेगा. आपका जो इक्विटी कर्व है दैट वुड बी वेरी स्मूथ हियर इन दिस केस. Okay, so this is the benefit of running uncorrelated systems that you can design on your own. Try to see that the system has a correlation of less than 0.4. Any two strategies has a correlation of less than 0.4. That is one of the most important thing. And why most of the algo traders are making losses in, why are they doing that? Because they are running highly correlated systems of 920 straddle that has similar stop loss, the similar target of 25-30%, like that only. Now if you want to make money, you have to think out of the box and design such uncorrelated systems on your own, basically here. Okay, now if you are a trader with more than 8-10 lakh rupees capital, and let's say if you want to design some of the strategies that you want some help regarding the strategies and you want ready-made systems, then you can message me on this number, that is 7674007938. I've shared the number in the chat box as well. You can contact me on that number here, right? So this is the benefit of running uncorrelated systems here. And believe me, once you start algo trading, the journey is going to be not that easy, but it is going to be very, very better than whatever you are doing currently right now. So we use Quantiply to run the strategies and StockMock to backtest the strategies here. If anyone has queries regarding algo trading, then they can unmute and ask. Yeah, Shashi ji. Yeah, hi. Okay, समझ में आया. Yeah. No, understand. understand the strategies that we have run are directional strategies. Now, why they are directional strategies is we are going to make money when one side SL hits. Now, when one side SL hits, because stop loss that we have kept is a 25% stop loss. So these are majority, मतलब ये majority of the times these are going to make money when there is a direction here. But we do not know when the what is the direction. That is why we have kept a stop loss, smaller stop loss on each leg here. So ये directional strategies है. Non-directional strategy का मतलब क्या हो गया? Let's say I am selling a straddle here. Straddle नहीं. Let's say I want to short. मैं आपको बताता हूँ एक नॉन डायरेक्शनल स्ट्रैटेजी कैसी होगी. ओके, तो मैंने शॉर्ट की 25 प्रीमियम के आसपास का प्रीमियम 100% एसएल के साथ में. अब क्यों ये नॉन डायरेक्शन है, क्यों ये नॉन डायरेक्शनल है, कोई बता सकता है क्यों ये एक नॉन डायरेक्शनल स्ट्रैटेजी हुई? एनीवन? So basically this is a non-directional strategy. Why? Because on Friday, Monday, Tuesday, these are far out of the money options with 100% SL. 100, 150% SL. So whenever you are keeping, for me, I would say whenever you are keeping more than 50% SL, that means that is a purely non-directional strategy. And whenever you are keeping less than 40% SL, so 30% SL के नीचे रख रहे हो तो वो directional strategy ही है. Okay? Yeah, what we are discussing right now is completely option selling strategies. Option, it is not worth wasting time in option buying strategies, to be honest. I'm already running some systems. Majority of the money is going to be made only in option selling only. So try, मतलब आप सोचोगे कि ऑप्शन सेलिंग में पैसा ज्यादा लगता है, मगर कंसिस्टेंसी और असली पैसा इसी में है. ऑप्शन बाइंग में पर्सनली मेरा पोर्टफोलियो का अराउंड 1.5% ही है, और 98.5% I am doing option selling with more than 70 lakh rupees. वो ठीक है, बट ऑप्शन बाइंग और सेलिंग का जो सिस्टम है उसको डिजाइन करना इज नॉट एन इजी टास्क. जो कंसिस्टेंसी, जो आपको ड्रॉडाउन कंट्रोल रखना है, ऑप्शन बाइंग के सिस्टम्स के ड्रॉडाउन जो है, ऑप्शन बाइंग सिस्टम्स हैव ड्रॉडाउन ऑफ अप टू 50-60%. Individual option buying systems, I already run individual option buying systems that have DD of around 50% here. So it is, मतलब genuinely बोल रहा हूँ मैं, from a person, from a trader who is managing more than 2.5 crore, कि option buying systems पे मतलब you can put like 5% of your capital into option buying systems, not more than that, right? हाँ. आ, बहुत, तो उसके अंदर इफ्स और बट्स काफी है ना. या बट या हाँ, आई, हम्म, yeah, you can do that. You can design what you're trying to do is create a spread there. Spreads, yeah, credit or debit spreads, yeah. So that can be done, that can be done, yeah. Yeah, I actually I've already I mean I have tested credit and debit spreads, to be honest, but I found it not, मतलब इतना ज़्यादा, my original system was much better in terms of drawdown, in terms of risk to reward and all. So जब आप let's say आप जब क्रेडिट और डेबिट स्प्रेड का इस्तेमाल करके अगर आपको साल में 50% मिल रहा है विथ 8% और 10% डीडी, आई एम एबल टू मैनेज द सेम रिटर्न इन 5% डीडी और 4% डीडी. सो टॉकिंग अबाउट इन, क्योंकि हमको रिटर्न मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स what everyone is trying to do is target higher returns, but I can guarantee you आई कैन गारंटी यू, जब आपका ड्रॉडाउन का पीरियड आएगा तो हायर रिटर्न्स किसी को लेना देना नहीं है। इंपॉर्टेंट पार्टीज वो ड्रॉडाउन के टाइम पे आधे लोग सर्वाइव करते ही नहीं है। हम सोचते हैं कि हमको 100% रिटर्न चाहिए, बट उस 100% रिटर्न में 2 महीने का जो डीडी आता है 15% का, तो नहीं होता है। टू बी ऑनेस्ट, आई एम मैनेजिंग अ कम्युनिटी ऑफ मोर देन 500 traders. Most of the people gave up in the month of February. So I think so you are also trading, so you know what happened in February starting 15 days, right? So hmm, yeah, possible, possible, possible. It is entirely possible that uh, you may have that multiple SL getting hit on in a single day. But what we are trying to do is, see, हमारा पर्सपेक्टिव ये है कि 10 में से हमको 9 दिन ही पैसा कमाना है, वो या फिर मानकर चलो 10 में से हमको 7 ही दिन पैसा कमाना है। बाकी के 3 दिन हम इसीलिए तो दे रहे हैं ना कि गामा मूव आ गया, कुछ मल्टीपल जो बोलते हैं एसएल हंटिंग हो गई हमारी, लेट्स अज्यूम दैट बहुत ही वोलेटाइल WM X Y कोई भी पैटर्न टाइप मार्केट में आ गया, तो इसीलिए नाउ व्हाट जनरली मैं आपको रियलिटी बता रहा हूँ कि जनरली मेरे को जो क्वेरी आती है कि अगर ऐसा मूवमेंट आता है तो क्या करेंगे। ऐसा मूवमेंट आता है तो कुछ नहीं करना है, लॉस देकर निकलना है। क्यों? हमको क्या हमको उस 3 दिन पैसा बनाना है कि क्या हमको उस 7 दिन पैसा बनाना है जब ये ऐसा मार्केट नहीं रहेगा? सिंपल क्वेश्चन। अंडरस्टूड? आप ये लॉजिक समझिए कि मेरे को समझ लो कि तब अभी पिछले 8 दिन से देख लीजिए, एक नॉट इवन वन सिंगल स्पाइक दैट हैड कम, नॉट इवन वन सिंगल स्पाइक, राइट? तो जब स्पाइक्स का टाइम आएगा तो आने दीजिए, लॉस दे दीजिए, एंड एवरीथिंग इज कैलकुलेटेड इन द बैक टेस्ट। क्या स्पाइक्स, मतलब सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, क्या स्पाइक्स बस 2023 में आ रहे हैं? आई डोंट थिंक सो। 2022 में भी स्पाइक्स थे, 2021 में भी स्पाइक्स थे, 2020 में भी स्पाइक्स थे, 2019 में भी स्पाइक्स थे। तो बैक टेस्ट इज ऑलरेडी एनकाउंटिंग, मतलब काउंट कर रहा है, उसके अंदर ऑलरेडी ये सब कुछ फैक्टर्ड इन है कि हाँ स्पाइक्स आने वाले हैं, वोलेटाइल टाइम्स आने वाला है, विक्स बढ़ने वाला है, विक्स ड्रॉप होने वाला है, एवरीथिंग हैज बीन फैक्टर्ड इन द बैक टेस्ट। हम 5 साल का डेटा क्यों ले रहे हैं? हम 2019 से डेटा क्यों ले रहे हैं? 2019 का लो विक्स का डेटा था, 2020 का जो एनवायरमेंट था वो हाई विक्स का एनवायरमेंट था, 2021 का मिक्स्ड विक्स का मिक्स्ड एनवायरमेंट था, 2022 के स्टार्टिंग में हाई विक्स था, 2022 के एंड में पूरा कंप्लीटली लो विक्स एनवायरमेंट आ गया। तो इफ आवर स्ट्रेटजी इज एबल टू मेक मनी इन ऑल द एनवायरमेंट्स, देन वी डू नॉट हैव टू वरी अबाउट कि विक्स ड्रॉप हो गया, एल्गो ट्रेडिंग के मेंबर्स बढ़ गए। ये सब कुछ मैं आपको अगर बताऊं, एक सेकेंड, 1 सेकेंड, मैं आपको अगर रियलिटी बताऊं तो रियलिटी यही है। दिस इज माय लाइव पीएनएल शीट दैट आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू हियर। 1 सेकेंड ना, सब कुछ मतलब टेंशन लेने की बात नहीं है टू बी ऑनेस्ट कि एल्गो ट्रेडिंग पैसा बनाएगा कि नहीं बनाएगा एंड ऑल, राइट? हाँ, सो बेसिक, सो हाँ, so basically what we are trying to do is, we are first risk management technique that I use is, I try to keep my maximum SL for in a day, maximum portfolio SL in a day around 2%. On a expiry day it is 2.5%, on a non-expiry day it is 1.5%. So this is the first rule that I have to follow, that I do not want to lose more than 1.5% on a non-expiry day, and max 2.5% on the day of expiry. Second rule is, this is the main important rule. Second rule is, max DD of my entire system has to be less than 5%. lesser than 5%, so that whenever I am assuming that I am going to run the system approximately 2x of max GD, it is well below 10% here. ओके, सो द सिस्टम दैट आई यूज पर्सनली, मेरे बैक टेस्टिंग का मैं सिस्टम बताता हूँ, मेरा जो बास्केट है उसका मैक्स डीडी जो है वो है 2.5%. सो आई एम गोइंग टू रन द सिस्टम until it hits around 3x of the back tested historical DD here. ओके, सो ये एक रिस्क मैनेजमेंट टेक्निक हो गया. थर्ड इज assuming 1.9 lakh rupees per lot whenever you are start trading in Bank Nifty. This is BNF. Whatever I am talking about is Bank Nifty trading strategies here. So I am already assuming that I don't want to lose more than 1.9 lakh rupees per lot. I am going to deploy 1.9 lakh rupees per lot whenever I am going to start my any strategy. Okay, so ये चीज हो गया कि हमारा मैक्स लॉस है, हमने कैप करके रखा हुआ है. इन ऑन एक्सपायरी नॉन एक्सपायरी हमने मैक्स डीडी कैप करके रखा हुआ है कि इतना मेरा मैक्स डीडी रहना चाहिए. हमने मैक्स पोर्टफोलियो में कितना क्या नाम है, कितना पर लॉट एलोकेशन है वो हमने डाल दिया. फोर्थ थिंग, डाइवर्सिफिकेशन, द अल्टीमेट रिस्क मैनेजमेंट टेक्निक. I run around 11 strategies in a single less than 2.5%. My historical DD, मतलब मैं आपको अगर बता दूं इधर अभी तक मैंने कितना फेस किया है, वो फेस किया है. अगर इधर नहीं दिखेगा, इधर एक्सेल शीट में नहीं, इसमें गूगल शीट में नहीं दिखेगा, एक्सेल शीट में दिखता है. माय मैक्सिमम ड्रॉडाउन ऑफ परसेंटेज इज 1.5% टिल नाउ इन लाइव मार्केट. हिस्टोरिकल है 2.5%, लाइव मार्केट में मेरे को आज तक 1.5% ही आया जब से मैंने ये स्ट्रैटेजीज बास्केट रन करना चालू किया. राइट, सो ये एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है कि डाइवर्सिफिकेशन रहना जरूरी है. Okay. Yeah. Any other queries that you want to ask? Anyone else? Personally, I would suggest you not to run only on expiry because मतलब अगर आप बोल रहे हो ये क्वेश्चन है कि बस मैं एक्सपायरी पे ट्रेड करूं, तो मेरा जेन्युइन सजेशन रहेगा कि आप बिल्कुल भी ऐसा डिसीजन ना ले कि मैं बस एक्सपायरी ट्रेड करूं, ताकि व्हाट हैपेंस इफ यू लूज कंटिन्यूस टू एक्सपायरीज. आप 2 दिन एक्सपायरी का लॉस नहीं है, आपको 15 दिन का ड्रॉडाउन है वो. आप थर्ड एक्सपायरी को अगर आप ट्रेड करोगे और लॉस में चले गए ना, गारंटी के साथ मैं बोल रहा हूँ चौथी एक्सपायरी आप ट्रेड नहीं करोगे. ये एक चीज है. मैं आपको एक सवाल मैं आपको एक बताता हूँ कि ये आपको कोई नहीं बताएगा, बट मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ कि हमको नॉन एक्सपायरी से पूरे साल में 15% ही टारगेट करना है. क्या? नॉन एक्सपायरी मतलब मंडे ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे और फ्राइडे को मिलाकर हमको 15% ही टारगेट करना है, और एक्सपायरी को हमको 30% टारगेट करना है पूरे साल में. हमने क्या कर लिया, पूरे हमारे साल में हमको अगर 45% रिटर्न कमाना है, समझो नेट एग्जांपल बोल रहा हूं मैं, नेट अगर 45% रिटर्न कमाना है एग्जांपल लेते हैं, तो हमारा नॉन एक्सपायरी पे नेट रिटर्न रहना चाहिए 15% का. अब वो मैटर नहीं करता कि मंडे से आए, ट्यूसडे से आए, वेडनेसडे से आए कि फ्राइडे से आए. अभी आप देख लीजिए मेरा मंडे और ट्यूसडे का रिटर्न क्या है, नेगेटिव है कि नहीं, आपको सामने दिख रहा है. मंडे और ट्यूसडे का मेरा रिटर्न नेगेटिव है ना, अभी नेगेटिव है. क्या पता आगे जाकर मंडे ट्यूसडे का रिटर्न मेरा पॉजिटिव में आ जाए और मेरा फ्राइडे को लॉस देना चालू कर दे, तो मेरा फ्राइडे को प्रॉफिट से मैं लॉस में आ जाऊं और वेडनेसडे को मेरा प्रॉफिट बढ़ते जाए. आपको लॉजिक समझ में आ रहा है एवरीवन? कि एक और एग्जांपल लेता हूं. समझो आप एक कंपनी हो, आप एक मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी हो, आपका कोई मार्केट में 5 प्रोडक्ट है. क्या आप हर प्रोडक्ट को सेम मार्जिन पे बेचोगे? सवाल, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. विल यू सेल एवरी प्रोडक्ट एट द सेम प्रॉफिट एट द सेम मार्जिन? नो. सिंपल है. आप कुछ प्रोडक्ट 50% की मार्जिन पे बेचोगे, आप कुछ प्रोडक्ट ब्रेक इवन पे बेचोगे, लेट्स से प्रॉफिट मतलब कॉस्ट टू कॉस्ट बेचोगे. आप कुछ प्रोडक्ट हो सकता है 20% की मार्जिन पे बेचोगे, आप कुछ प्रोडक्ट 100% की मार्जिन पे बेचोगे. एग्जांपल ले रहे हैं, ठीक है, हाइपोथेटिकल. बट you are still selling the product that you are selling, you are still keeping the product that you are selling at break even. Why do companies sell those products as well even though they have no margin? Can anyone tell? किसी को अगर बिजनेस के बारे में आइडिया हो तो कोई बता सकता है कि कुछ कंपनीज ऐसा डेफिनेटली आप होगा कि कंपनीज हर प्रोडक्ट को सेम मार्जिन पे नहीं बेचेंगी और कुछ प्रोडक्ट ब्रेक इवन पे भी बेचेगी। ऐसा क्यों होता है? फर्स्टली एडवर्टीजमेंट। मतलब क्या, लेट्स से पतंजलि का एग्जांपल लेते हैं। पतंजलि के बारे में दो प्रोडक्ट है, एक वीट है एक शुगर है, पतंजलि वीट पतंजलि शुगर। पतंजलि शुगर पे उनको कुछ प्रॉफिट नहीं हो रहा, बेसिकली वो ब्रेक इवन पर ही बेच रहे हैं। बट अगर मैं एज अ कस्टमर मैं गया शॉप पे, मुझे क्या दिखेगा? पतंजलि का शुगर है। सबसे पहले क्या हुआ? पतंजलि की एडवर्टीजमेंट हुई कि पतंजलि का शुगर है, तो मैंने पतंजलि का शुगर ले लिया। अब मैंने देखा कि पतंजलि का शुगर के साथ में पतंजलि के इतने सारे और भी प्रोडक्ट है, वीट है, जवार है, बाजरा, एग्जाम्पल। तो मैंने क्या किया? शुगर के साथ में वीट भी ले लिया। अब उनको वीट में 50% की मार्जिन है, बट शुगर में उनको मार्जिन ही नहीं है। एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, धंधा हुआ। सबसे पहले उनका धंधा हो रहा है, उनको कस्टमर मिल रहा है, उनको एक रिटेंशन हो रहा है कि भाई उसको अगर समझो समझो हो सकता है कि वो बार बार प्रोडक्ट लेने आए। तो सिमिलरली हम मंडे ट्यूसडे फ्राइडे को क्यों ट्रेड कर रहे हैं? ताकि हम थर्सडे तक सरवाइव कर सके। मेन पर्पस वही है कि हमको थर्सडे को सरवाइव करना है। क्योंकि अगर मेरे को थर्सडे दो थर्सडे लॉस हो गए, तो मैं तीसरे थर्सडे ट्रेड करने लायक बचूंगा नहीं, क्योंकि अगर अगर मैं कोई और दिन ट्रेड ही नहीं कर रहा। बट अज्यूम कर लो आप मंडे ट्यूसडे प्रॉफिट कर रहे थे और फिर थर्सडे को लॉस हुआ, तो फिर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना, तब आपकी साइकोलॉजिकली आप मेंटेन रहोगे। तो सिमिलरली यही धंधा, मतलब उस लॉजिक को जो हम बिजनेस लॉजिक को हम इस धंधे में लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, इस बिजनेस में लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि मंडे ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे और फ्राइडे मिलाकर मेरे को साल में 15% रिटर्न चाहिए नेट, और वेडनेसडे का बस 35% रिटर्न चाहिए नेट। राइट? तो अगर मैंने दो प्रोडक्ट, अगर मेरा लेट्स से मंडे ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे और फ्राइडे मिलाकर ये मेरे 4 प्रोडक्ट है, एग्जाम्पल है, कुछ लॉस मेकिंग प्रोडक्ट है, कुछ प्रॉफिट मेकिंग प्रोडक्ट है, एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर मेरे को 15% मार्जिन मिल रही है उस पर, सब मिलाकर एवरेज आउट। तो मेरा टारगेट वही है। और एक सिंगल प्रोडक्ट है दूसरा, लेट्स से हाईएस्ट प्रॉफिट मेकिंग प्रोडक्ट, जिसमें मेरे को 35% की मार्जिन है। तो वो प्रोडक्ट बिकना चाहिए, इसलिए मैं बाकी के प्रोडक्ट रख रहा हूँ। आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस लॉजिक। मतलब ये काफी, ये दिस इज द एग्जांपल दैट आई गिव टू एनीवन हु आस्क्स मी कि शुड आई ट्रेड ओनली एक्सपायरी और शुड आई skip other days, and yeah, right, I hope you understood this logic now, है ना? आपको लॉजिक समझ में आया ना कि क्यों हमको करना है? मैंने भी सोचा था कि मैं बस एक्सपायरी पे ट्रेड करूं, क्योंकि आप देख रहे हो कि मेरा मेजोरिटी ऑफ द रिटर्न कहाँ पे? एक्सपायरी पे दिन ही है ना, थर्सडे को ही दिख रहा है ना आपको। बाकी मंडे ट्यूसडे तो लॉस मेकिंग है, मगर फिर भी एवरी डे द द उसको बोलते हैं ना, हैबिट ऑफ शोइंग अप, कि आप हर रोज यू हैव टू शो अप कि हाँ आज मेरे को ट्रेड करना है। आज मैं, इट डज नॉट मैटर वंस यू हैव बैक टेस्टेड द सिस्टम। आपको दिख रहा है ना, मंडे को ट्यूसडे को प्रॉफिट था बैक टेस्ट में, तो क्यों रन नहीं करना है फिर? अभी लॉस मेकिंग है, बाद में आकर हो सकता है अगले 3 महीने मंडे ट्यूसडे को बम्पर प्रॉफिट हो, क्या पता, किसी को नहीं पता ना। बट यू हैव टू शो अप, दैट इज इट। राइट? किसी को और कुछ क्वेरी? See, personally, I run around more than 100 algos in Quantiplay. I run a fund of around 2.5 crore. So I would personally say that 100, मतलब Quantiplay is the best platform that you can run algo for algo trading. You will get 100% support anytime that you want. और अगर आप ये लिंक यूज करते हो और आप मेरे से जुड़ते हो, तो डेफिनेटली आपको 100% सपोर्ट मिलेगा, क्योंकि आई टॉक टू द सीईओ ऑफ क्वांटिप्लाई लाइक एवरी ऑल्टरनेट डे। तो प्लेटफॉर्म को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए आप समझ लो कि क्वांटिप्लाई मेरा ही प्रोडक्ट है। ओके, तो मैं उस प्रोडक्ट, मतलब मुझे बहुत ही अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म लगता है, और पर्सनली कोई कोई इशू नहीं है। इट इज, आप आ, आ, जो ब्रोकर पूछे हो, आई वुड सजेस्ट टू गो विथ फिनविशिया, जेरोदा और आईएफएल। दीज आर द 3 टॉप मोस्ट प्रेफर्ड ब्रोकर। एंजल वन में रिसेंटली में काफी सारे इश्यूज आए थे 3-4 दिन तक, तो एंजल वन को थोड़ा सा आप अवॉइड कर सकते हो, बट या फिनविशिया इज ऑल्सो गुड, जेरोदा इज ऑल्सो गुड, एंड इट इज एब्सोल्युटली अ जेम प्लेटफॉर्म, नॉट एन इशू, आप रन कर सकते हो। cost wise cost wise quantiplay is expensive compared to other platforms, but believe me, जो लेट्स से मैं आपको बताता हूँ लॉजिक इधर, कि आपको क्वांटिप्लाई पे फायदा क्या है कि ये एक वेब बेस्ड प्लेटफॉर्म है। WEB, वेब बेस्ड ना, आपको सॉफ्टवेयर डाउनलोड करने की जरूरत, अगर दूसरे प्लेटफॉर्म से जहाँ सॉफ्टवेयर बेस्ड प्लेटफॉर्म है, तो उसमें आपको सबसे पहले AWS का अलग खर्चा आएगा, मतलब जो क्लाउड का अलग खर्चा आएगा, प्लस आपका जो लैपटॉप है वो अच्छी, मतलब वो आपका हाई एंड का लैपटॉप चाहिए, नहीं तो आपका लैपटॉप हैंग होने लग जाएगा, सिंपल है। सेकेंडली, तो आपका इंफ्रा अच्छा रहना चाहिए इफ यू आर रनिंग सॉफ्टवेयर बेस्ड टॉक्सो और माई एल्गोमेट हियर। तो आपको AWS के लिए तो वैसे भी आपको भरना ही है, बट ओवरऑल आप कॉस्ट देखोगे, इज एक्सपेंसिव देन स्टॉक, सो आई कैन से दैट, मतलब आई डोंट मतलब हाँ, बेसिकली। तो लेट्स से कि मैं जब मैं आपको लाइव बताता हूँ कि मैं 2.5 करोड़ का फंड रन करता हूँ, मेरे को महीने का 30,000 रुपये खर्चा आता है क्वांटिप्लाई में। ये सेम मेरे को 5-6 हजार रुपए में हो सकता है स्टॉक्सों में हो जाए, बट आई डोंट हैव द आप बोल सकते हो कि क्वांटिप्लाई इन टर्म्स ऑफ UI, इन टर्म्स ऑफ रनिंग इज वेरी वेरी स्मूथ कंपेयर टू स्टॉक्सो। तो आई प्रेफर दिस कन्वीनियंस ओवर सेविंग मनी। और कितना आपका कॉस्ट आएगा मैं बताता हूँ। आपका पोर्टफोलियो का 0.1% आपका आएगा इसमें खर्चा, मेजरली 0.1 to 0.2%। मतलब क्या, 30 लाख रुपए, अगर 20 लाख रुपए से आप ट्रेड कर रहे हो तो 3,000 रुपए आपका खर्चा आएगा, सिंपल। अगर आप 50 लाख से ट्रेड कर रहे हो तो आपको 5,000 रुपए महीने का खर्चा आएगा अप्रोक्सीमेटली। Don't think about saving cost. I can say, I can guaranteedly say you, don't think about saving cost. Think about how you can uh, reduce the slippage and run on the best execution platform, and I can assure you that Quantify is the best execution platform here. Any other queries? Any other queries that you want to ask? See, you need to monitor. Suggestion would be every 1 hour is good. ऐसा नहीं कि आप स्क्रीन के सामने बैठो, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं चाहिए, बट ऐसा भी नहीं कि आप छोड़ ही दो। बेटर है कि आप हर महीने, हर हर 1 घंटे में एक, इट इज लाइक 30 सेकेंड्स, लैप आप फोन में भी खोल सकते हो, वेब पे 30 सेकेंड में बस चेक करना है कि भाई सब कुछ चल रहा है सही, ओके गुड, मूव एवरी 1 hour, दैट इज इट। बिकॉज एरर्स कैन कम एट एनी टाइम, टू बी ऑनेस्ट। मैंने आपको स्क्रीनशॉट भी दिखाया कि एरर्स आते हैं, रिसेंट में 3 दिन पहले एरर आया भी था, मार्केट आवर्स के बीच में एरर आया भी था 9:30 बजे के आसपास। और जनरली जो एरर आते हैं वो मॉर्निंग टाइम में ही आते हैं। तो अगर मॉर्निंग टाइम में स्टार्टिंग के 1 घंटे में कोई एरर नहीं आया तो दिन भर कोई एरर आता नहीं है जनरली, रेयरली कोई आएगा। बट जब एरर आएगा तो मॉर्निंग टाइम में ही आएगा, गारंटीडली। ऐसा ही होता है हर बार, मतलब जितने मेरे एरर्स आए मेरे साथ में मॉर्निंग टाइम में ही आए हर बार। या, so I hope you understood a lot of things. I hope you understood today. I'll upload the webinar as well on the YouTube channel. You can refer the webinar again, and you can uh, check out the sheets and all. You can also DM me on the number that I've shared in the description below as well as in the chat box. So for if you require any kind of algo trading strategies, you can obviously you can design algo trading strategies on your own, and I've shown you one of the methods. Apart from that, I have created a complete algo trading free algo trading course with you all. So I'll share the link as well. You can access that algo trading course. You can design strategies on your own. अराउंड 1 hour 2 hours का पूरा सेशन है वो, तो उससे आपको और भी ज्यादा मदद मिलेगी कंपेयर टू with today today's session here, right? Thank you, have a great night, and all the best for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have FinNifty expiry. Tuesday is a holiday, so if you are running any FinNifty strategies, uh, do change that system. And I have FinNifty and Bank Nifty strategies, so you can message me and inquire. Basically, I'll DM you the details there. Thank you, have a great night. Thank you.